Welcome to Asia's Voice of Pickleball, where we serve up the untold stories of the fastest growing sport in the region. Today with me, my guest is more than just a game host. He is a session runner and someone who's seen on the ground the beautiful side and also the not so beautiful side of hosting pickleball sessions. If you've ever wondered what goes into running and hosting a session, today's episode will give a lot of insight into that. I'd like to introduce Brian Lim. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Okay, my name is Brian Lim. I'm from Pickle Social Malaysia. My background came from, I love sports generally, and I came from a badminton background. How did I get into pickleball? I broke my ACL when I was playing a badminton tournament.
Oh, sounds intense.
Yeah, and after I broke my ACL, I just heard from the side of my ear there's something this called pickleball, and I went to my pickleball.
Okay.
Get a paddle there.
Straight away?
Yeah, straight away. I remember it was a Pro XR paddle.
Okay,
straight out of the gate.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was once now.
yeah. So straight out of gate, a Pro XR paddle. And I think I joined one of the OG hosts.
Okay.
Her name is Jane, Double J.
Okay.
And at that time, I think it's only one of the few games around that is
It was on
available.
Reclub?
Yeah, it's on Reclub.
Yeah.
And then I joined and I went there. Because in badminton, it's not usual to have 80 people session or 40 people session.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
huge.
such a big session.
Yeah. In badminton, in Rovo, it's usually just a 16-person session or something. So when I was there, I was a little bit shocked. What was the stacking of the paddles, everything? I was totally shocked. But thankfully for the good hosts, we managed to get through our first session, and I really like it. And
What did you like about that session? What stood out to you as is one of your first times playing a session, right?
Okay.
First time, right?
Yes, first time.
So you obviously left with a positive experience, but what were the key takeaways that made you feel comfortable?
Okay, in badminton, it's kind of more competitive.
Yeah.
Not much talking in between rallies and stuff like that. And you don't really socialize that much.
Yeah.
Because a game is 21 points, right?
Yeah.
And when you get out, you're sweaty,
Exhausted, yeah.
tired, exhausted. That point in badminton, you don't have it. But in pickleball, even in between the paddle stacking, in between the rallies, you have a good laugh, you have a good chat. I think that's really stands out more than badminton. During the first session,
Yeah.
that's what I felt about it. And it's really easy to pick up.
Yeah, totally. For people first getting into pickleball, it's obviously very daunting. You're going to sign up on an app to go play with strangers. You don't know what you're going to encounter. So I think hosts play such a big role in creating an environment that is inclusive and comfortable for all these newbie and beginners. And some are, young females. Even more so, they will be kind of cautious going to meet a group of strangers.
It's easier to pick up. That's why obviously you see there's maybe more females here, right? Compared to badminton. Because it's much easier to pick up for them, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So that more people can get in. The entry point
Barrier to entry is really low.
Yes. And how did I started with my first session, right?
Yeah.
It's because that I got inspired by basically Double J. And a host can only fit that much of people, right? So she's very encouraging you should host your own session.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
A host that encourages you to host.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what my core values come from. We should encourage others to host.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? We should.
So you
not
look
be-
at them as you're expanding the footprint rather than you're a competitor to me.
Yes. If in every industry, it's the same. Even in the finance industry, which I'm in,
Yeah.
we encourage people to do it. We can't be monopolizing it because we want it to grow, right?
Yeah.
When you're monopolizing something, it's hard for it to grow. It's the same in the hosting. We want everybody to be hosting, stuff like that, but maybe do it more professionally and stuff.
Yeah.
So that we can bring a good image to pickleball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could you tell us, so let's go through your journey of how long were you playing before you took the step to host your own game?
Less than a week.
Less than a week? All right.
Less than
You've
a
been
week.
bitten by the hosting
Yeah.
bug.
Less than a week. I've been to my pickleball 3 times. I have 3 different paddles.
Okay,
In less
wow.
than a week.
Every time you step into my pickleball, he's going to buy a paddle.
Canopy is gonna
I
Yeah.
think I bought a Pro XR. I bought a Selkirk and then I bought a Jola straight out of the block. And then I was like, oh no, I think in
This
badminton
signs of addiction.
I buy every 2 weeks or to 1 month, but this one was a little bit, yeah. So after that, I hosted my first session. It was also at the same venue in NZX, but we hosted Saturday and Sunday, basically that. But we started to build a community there.
What goes into building a community?
I think generally people feel comfortable playing with you, and what I feel as well is doing the first 2 sessions is not good.
What was the challenge when you first started your first one? What are the considerations?
Okay, it's
things that
easier.
you're afraid that, would you be afraid that, people won't show up? Or...
Yeah, definitely, because the court is not cheap, right?
Yeah.
And to be booking 8 courts on my first session is not.
8 courts.
Yeah, 8 courts on my
That's
first session.
that is like go big or go home.
Because I went in and
You don't want to start with 2.
I see Jane, what Jane did, right? I thought it was easy. Out of the block, I thought it was easy, so I go and book 8 courts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was shell shocked because it's so difficult to just keep it organized, right?
Yeah.
8 courts, you have to do the paddle stacking, you have to maybe do a beginner session, intermediate session, and it was so new to me at that time. It was a great challenge. So I was just at the first session, I was just going around saying sorry because I don't know whether I'm doing it right or wrong. It was so new to me, right, at that time.
I hope it has improved since.
Yeah, I think definitely we
show up.
yeah,
They got a
we put
do a
it on
reclub,
we
right?
put it on reclub. Reclub.
So
on,
you book 8 courts, but how many confirmed?
I think 72%.
Okay.
72%
Wow.
on the first session. So it's quite overwhelming because we don't know who is who.
Yeah.
We don't know their names, we don't know anything. Just go there then awkwardly on our first session. Ask, are you joining our session? Are you joining our session? So it was an awkward first time, second time. Yeah.
So fast forward to your more recent sessions. So
Okay.
tell us what has changed. What makes your session 10 times better now compared to when you first started?
When we first started, we won the biggest sessions.
Yeah.
We won the 8 courts. We won 10 courts. I think the biggest session we did was 14 courts.
Where?
But in NZX as well.
Okay.
But as time goes by, we get to know the community and we kind of want more quality games, more quality times so that we can know each other, right? We kind of tune it down to 4 courts or 2 courts. And as time goes by, we tend to decrease our price now compared to last time. Yeah, because we want more people to get inclusive with us.
And
stuff.
how much is your session?
Usually, there's no fixed price now.
Yeah.
What's the range I can tell is between 15 to 20.
Not more than 20 ringgit.
I don't have
And it's
to
a 2-hour
charge-
session?
3-hour session.
3-hour session. Okay.
In,
That's
in
good.
group GPA as well. Usually we do it in GPA and we do 3-hour session for 20. Or if we extend to 4 hours, mostly it's around 25.
Okay.
So-
Which days are these sessions?
Usually we do on Friday or weekdays whenever I'm free.
Yeah.
We will announce the session 1 to 2 days earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, so usually it'll be at full quite fast because I think it's quite cheap, right? Considering.
Yeah, that's definitely very cheap.
Do you
Yeah.
think that people fill up because it's cheap or because of the brand that is already established?
They won't be intimidated
yeah.
by the sports, right?
Well, GP is a great venue.
Yeah.
Also one of our
Great sport.
sponsors.
Yeah. And sometimes we host it PXP as well. I think the new court in town,
okay.
it's more comfortable. It's socializable because they have food there, they have stuff there, right? So sometimes in the afternoon, we do it there.
But over there, you definitely cannot charge 20 ringgit lah.
I split the cost. I just
Okay.
split the cost. Or sometimes if it's a private session, then we see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
So when did you realize this hosting thing could be something bigger? When did you take it seriously?
When did I take it seriously? Let me think about
Yeah.
it. Because
Because some people host, everyone hosts for different reasons. Some do it to make money.
Yeah.
Some people to meet. Some hosts who have ulterior motives,
correct.
have other reasons to do it. What is your reason?
For me, the one important reason that I keep doing this is the fun never gets out.
Okay. The fun never.
If the fun runs out of you,
Okay.
and it starts to feel stressful and how to say it, you have to think about the business side of stuff. I mean I understand the business side of stuff,
Yeah.
but the passion and the fun must never get out of you. If that two thing is out and you just solely focus on it, I think there's a lot there's a lot of don't that you will do in it. There's a lot of things that you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
But you do it instead because you lost the fun of it. You lost the passion for the sports.
So look for the fun and stick with that. Let that be your guiding.
For me, that the passion for this sport is why I keep on doing this. And why do we transit from hosting? We do hosting usual as well, but we do our tournaments as well, right?
Yes.
You know our tournaments.
Yeah.
There's demand for players when they play some hosting sessions, some social games, that they want to transit from just social games into something more intense, something worth playing.
Yes.
Which the tournament can bring you that kind of adrenaline and style.
Yeah.
That's why we move towards, we host some tournaments, some mini leagues. Because we want them to feel the adrenaline that will keep them in the sports.
Okay. So let's say you're doing your beginner friendly sessions to get people involved with the sport.
Yeah.
Then I guess through playing more and not only your sessions, these players of course are getting into the ecosystem and they're playing different sessions, they're buying paddles, they're getting more involved.
Yes.
And then I think there's that itch to like, okay, I want to play bit more competitive.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to go for the open tournament. That's very daunting, of course. So I think it's great that hosts have these mid-tier tournaments for novice, for intermediate, to feel that adrenaline rush.
Yes.
Could you tell us some memorable moment that reminded you why you love hosting?
Okay, there was a few sessions that we have parents that bring kids along. Those kids are like 10 years old to 15 years old. It reminded me of my childhood where I have loving parents, but we don't have a common sports or common activity to do. You know, are you a parent? No?
I am, yeah.
Okay,
My daughter's
as
5
a
years
parent, when you bring your kids to the theme park, usually they enjoy things more than us,
old. Yeah.
right? And we are just there for them. But in the pickleball session, I noticed that actually both of them enjoyed. And it
together.
actually put bonds of people together, which is what keeps me going. And it really pulled the bonds of people together, especially those loved ones at home and those kids. Actually, you can watch them growing up and you can do something you like here. So for me, that's quite important. Yeah.
That's a good point. Like, I remember on a recent, I think it was Chinese New Year break, usually it's very hard to get booking at PSC.
Yes.
And so during this period, obviously everyone had family gatherings and things like that. So I was playing on the PSC courts and I could see on the other courts, it was people you don't normally see. It was daytime, but it was like a family of like grandfather, grandchild, parent, all obviously new to pickleball, but they were all bonding and having fun together. So a sport that transcends gender and class and age, I think that was a special moment that I noticed on the courts. Okay, so we're going to take a break right now, but when we get back, we're going to talk about the money and business side of pickleball hosting. All right, show me the money, the business behind the fun. So, straight into it, is it really profitable to host weekly hosting sessions?
You want an honest answer?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
We're always about honest answers here.
It's really profiting. Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah, tell us, deep dive into it.
How many courts you want? 4 courts?
Yeah, let's say 4 courts. Yours, what's your usual calculation?
Okay. We just go by the standard rates already in the market. Let's say we go Lakeview. Okay.
Yeah, Lakeview, yeah.
It might be they get some discount. We don't take the discounted rate. We take their normal rate.
Normal rate, okay.
So $70 per hour.
Yep.
We take 4 courts is 280. So we times 2 is 560, right?
Yeah.
So usually the host takes in around, let's say 32% at 25 ringgit rate.
Okay.
It's 800 ringgit.
800, yeah.
So what we went in earlier was 560, right?
Okay.
So 800 minus 560, we get a 240 ringgit rate per session.
Per session, yeah.
So some hosts, they do 3 sessions per day. So that equivalent to around 720. Because some organizers, they are not just a single person, they are an organization.
Like a group.
They have maybe 5 to 6 sessions per day at
Wow.
different location, but at the same time. So I think you can say it's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's a full-blown business now. According to the figure I just show you.
Yeah, that is, you're earning more than a lot of people with their other jobs.
Yeah, so if you run 3 sessions per day, it's easily $700-800 per day. Depending on how big the session you go to. If you go even bigger than that, how rajin you are. We still want to make a little bit, maybe for some petrol money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes in our session, we even lose money.
This is poor business practice, by the way. So
It's
can
poor
you tell
business
us
practice.
why are you losing money?
Sometimes I want to charge 15, but 50 is kind of low.
Yeah.
Sometimes my girlfriend asks me, why you charge 15? My friends around me, why you charge 15? Are you crazy or what? You running a charity or something?
Yeah.
I say, no, sometimes I just want to get together, play a nice game with the friends and stuff. So usually we charge at 20 in GPA. So if let's say 4 courts, we took around 28 people to 32 people, depending.
What do you aim, how many people do you aim to put on one court?
Usually, if it's a more competitive or more advanced level, we put in 6 person to 7 person max. But if it's a more social play stuff, we put in 8 person max. So if I'm giving you the calculation based on the social play side, it's around 32 person. It's 640. I will get 640.
Yeah.
But for the courts, it's at $70 times 4 times 3. Sorry, 280 times 3. So it comes out to 840, which is putting me at the deficit of, I think, $100 or $200 per session. Because we run 3-hour session, right? Just for $20 sometimes. Even I run at 25, it's almost break even. So sometimes I just run at 20. People ask me why I do that. I just say it's just about the community building and stuff. Just giving back to the community.
Why is it important to you to build the community?
So this community is important because community is what all courts owners needs, right? The whole infrastructure behind pickleball is about the community. So everything we have here today is about the community. The nice place we have here, if it's not about the community, we wouldn't be having this.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. I thought he would say like, the community is good for his own business or his own personal takeaways.
Nah.
And his answer is solid.
Yeah. So we need this community to build something like this. You see it in the US, you see it in Vietnamese. Vietnamese, they don't care. Like what King said the other day, right? I follow. Like what Yi Chi Long said as well. The community there, they don't care about me. They care about us.
Yes. How they can build the sport and the community up together.
Yeah.
It's a very unselfish approach to.
Yeah, because I can't
building.
do anything myself. We still need the help of many other hosts, many other court owners and media like you guys. Everything to come together. The sponsors as well, very important. Everything to come together to put this whole thing together.
Yeah, I think everyone in the same boat building it up together to actually go in the right direction at the pace that we need to be going. If we're constantly arguing about little things or feel like we're all in contention, we'll be making little progress.
Besides this, I got just a simple question.
Okay.
So you said, of course, the greater thing here is that, the community side of things and you have facility, infrastructures and all that. But do you have like all these perks that comes along it, like for example, maybe sponsors or maybe...
Yeah, from having a community,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's brands and sponsors and behind the scenes things that only hosts get to see.
Maybe the paddles I use are more sponsored now compared to when I just
When you used to
started.
go to buy Pickleball
have
and
to
bought
go
three
to buy
and,
3, yeah. So that are the things that we get, but we have to see what we give in return to the sponsors. So
What are they seeking for?
okay, for the sponsors that are currently sponsoring us, there's one thing that we look the most. We have to love the product first. If we don't love the product on our own, there's no meaning if you just throw the product at us or you just throw money at us. It's really no meaning. For the sponsors that we are getting now, like Faklos and stuff, we truly love what it presents and what value and the quality that they present. Like, we sell products for them, And they give a really good warranty on their products. It's one-to-one exchange. So that's actually quite important for the users as well, right? So when they're buying stuff for us, they can feel assured that anything can be exchanged if there's any defect or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the sponsors, it's really important because it's not really sustainable without sponsors for tournaments or for hosting as well. So we are really thankful to them. Fuckers or some of the drink sponsors like lemonade and stuff, they just give out the lemonade to our players during the tournament, which we are really appreciative of them.
So that adds up to your offering.
Yeah, yes, correct.
And adds to the
Game
overall
experience, stuff
for
like
your
that.
players.
But we are still trying to add on stuff, but we are really thankful for the existing ones. Yeah.
Are there other ways that brands are incentivizing you to get access to your community?
I wouldn't say incentivizing me, but we are in a win-win situation. They bring a good product.
Yeah.
I
That you've tried and you
Yes,
would
which
endorse because you like.
like Fuckers.
Yeah.
We just talked about their brand. Their co-founder basically brought her product, went to a court with me, let me tested it all out, and compare their balls with another branded ball, and I felt it was great. I changed from a Jola racket to this. I love my Jola paddle, by the way. Still now, I still love it.
Personal love lah.
Yeah,
First love.
but when I tried their paddle, I was really impressed at first sight because it was an Asia product, right?
Yeah.
It was an Asia product, and I told yes. I told yes on the day itself, and because why? I feel that people will be confident with that product. So I think we do paddle testing every session. We let them
Functional
test
paddles?
Yes, we let them test out the paddles. We let them test out the balls and stuff. And thanks to Fuckers, we managed to give out some balls for free. Some session we just give it for free for them to just test it out and stuff, and they can test out the paddles on the spot.
What is the reaction from the people who join the sessions with this kind of demo session?
I think they feel more valued for money because they can test out the paddles, right? It's not necessary you have to buy it from us.
Yeah.
You can just test it out with us, and if you want to go to my Pickleball, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah.
So I think they feel more valued. I think there's a lot of shops out there, right, for you to just test it
Of
out.
course, yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess in this setting, it's
more relaxing.
It's more relaxed. It's a gameplay kind of setting. Whereas
You're not
trying it at the shop, it doesn't quite feel like a game, right? It's just going to be hitting a little
Yes,
bit, drilling a
yes.
little bit. What's the biggest misconception players have about hosts making money?
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
They're not wrong.
They know they're making money. Just how much money?
Yeah, they're not wrong actually, right? We actually, there are hosts making money. Just how much and
I think on the flip side of that is no one does anything for free.
yeah.
Hosts are putting in work and effort into
a
this. It's legitimate business. It's not easy to book the courts, get the people together, filter out what you need. And on the day, you also have to be very present and
Yes.
guide people with helping them. I think what we're talking about is where's the line between being helpful and fair versus greedy and selfish, right?
Correct.
Could we speak about some red flags that new people getting into the game, what's red flags you look for into joining a game?
In the host,
Yeah. In a session, it's like, oh, what are the red flags? Clear red flags, like, oh, you better avoid this session.
can I say it?
Of course.
Okay. This is what I heard from. I have never joined a session like that before, but
Yeah.
I think it's not a bad session. But some is you have to look at the reviews in Reclub, right? They have the reviews, right? If that
Review about the host?
yeah, they can leave a bad review.
Yeah, you can like
You can
flag or something, right?
Yes,
It's called-
when you flag him and he flagged more than 5 times. If you can see his review, he's flagged more than 5 times. You
Okay.
can only see his positive reviews until the person is flagged more than
flag
5 times.
Okay.
So what do you mean by definite red flag is like some hosts that take the money and just go away, or then just reschedule and stuff. That is definitely a red flag.
Okay.
And you
That's a
can
cheat release.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghosted.
and
by
you
the
can
host.
definitely see in some of the big Facebook group in Pickleballs that some people, it's good that they flag out these people.
Yeah.
So that they can flag out these bad apples, right? Because we don't want this in Pickleball. Because it will bring us the bad name.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hindering progress for us.
Yeah, we do encourage more and more hosts to come out and host this pickleball, but we don't want those bad apples to spoil this thing. We just want quality co-host games. If they want to ask for opinion, at any time they can come and ask from us.
Okay.
We can give them the blueprint behind it, or even if they want to know the format, everything, we can provide them with that.
You are very generous.
Yeah, because we
Open
want just want to grow it. We learn from other hosts as well, right? Some of the other hosts, they are very generous. So what we learn from, we just want to give it back.
Did anyone give you feedbacks and all that prior to your?
You mean our hosting session? Yeah, there's players that will definitely give us feedback. At the start, we do not have social session, open session or advanced session. It's just all together.
Okay.
So some of the players at that time, they were like, you should just separate it. So we did a separate session. And then at that time, Doppler is still not such a big thing in Malaysia. And some of the players
This
suggest
was,
in July last year. So many of the players still do not have a Doppler, including myself. So they suggest us to open some Doppler sessions, right?
Yeah.
And then we open some Doppler sessions. And at the start, it was just Doppler games, or Factors Doppler games. And then we found out that the 4.0 and the 2.5, the gap is too big.
Yeah.
And then we opened a 2.5 plus, a 3.0 plus, 3.5 plus. So something like that, we progress through it, right? So those are true feedbacks from the players. And some of the players, last time when we have 8 players per court, they said the waiting time is too long, right? So we cut it down to 7, we cut it down to 6. So we do take in feedback from the players. We are not against any feedbacks. We are not monopolizing it. And we are right all the time.
Yeah.
We are not. We want to improve all the time. So we are open to any feedbacks, whether in our hosting session or in tournament settings as well.
Okay. How on? I guess to build on that, could you tell us about some complaints you've gotten about your sessions, and what did you do to address that?
We have complaints at the start because there's too many people in the court, right?
How many people were it?
8 people.
8 people? Okay.
Yeah, 8 people, and sometimes what we can't control is some people that are not registered on Reclub. They just see our game on Reclub.
They just show up.
They just show up. They don't pay me
Yeah.
because there's so many people, right?
Oh wow.
We don't know who is who.
It's
right?
like sneaking into the nightclub.
We don't do a check-in. We don't do a check-in system.
You paid or not? Have you paid or not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think kind of irritate the players as well
Yeah.
if we do that every time.
Because your session is so big that
Yeah.
you can't check everyone, that there are these people literally sneaking into the game to play for free.
When they sneak in, we can't do anything. When they sneak in, we don't want to disrupt the play and stuff, right? So what we can do about it is we reduce the size of the session so that we can at least scan who is who, right? So when people sneak in, I think a few times some other players ask, are you in this session and stuff? That's quite helpful because we don't want to sound them out and sound rude, right? So I think it's kind of the gray area in it. I don't know if anybody thought of this before, but that's really happening in
You're a nice person.
So in the business of pickleball hosting, what's one thing you will never compromise on cutting costs on?
the quality of the game. The core of the game is the paddle, the ball, and of course the venue.
Yeah.
Alright? So I think we have more than 250 venues in Klang Valley now, right?
Yeah, I think more than that, yeah.
Is it? Okay. So we will try not to compromise our players' experience by going to a cheaper court or getting, because we don't have court here, we want to get to another court. We'll try not to do that.
Okay.
We try to stick to courts that we think is comfortable, the player experience is good, and socializing factors is good. It's more comfortable for the players. And we won't compromise on the balls as well. We tried to use the best balls all the sessions. All the sessions, I think we use new balls.
Okay.
In our social session, we use new balls every time.
Yeah.
And in tournament settings as well. So the balls, I think we have to thank Fuckers for it. Because they provide us with new balls for every session. So I think it's a good player experience as well, because they can experience the PPA ball So when you are playing in a setting like the PPA, you won't be intimidated by why the ball is so hard, why the ball is so fast, right? Because there's competition, there's hosts or something that want to snatch territories. We don't want to grow together. We want everything on our
I want to hear more about this territory gang war between hosts. Do you feel in the hosting community, are hosts open to sharing knowledge, or are they they want to keep it to themselves? Are there cliques or groups where they don't get together, don't get along, I mean?
Depends. Really depends on the host, but definitely we are more, I don't know whether what we're doing is right or wrong, but we are more towards sharing. We want to share with hosts. We want to do sharing and stuff.
So if someone aspires to be hosting on the side, you'd be open, they can come and talk to you and you would share knowledge?
I'd be open to do that. Whether it's on hosting or in tournament setting as well. I'd be open to share whatever I know, whatever resource I have to just help out the community. Yeah.
But you
We're going to be talking about the ugly truth about selfish hosts and community problems. What's one selfish behavior by organizers that drives you nuts?
They're basically all about money. Okay? So whatever we don't compromise, they compromise. Quality of balls, quality of venues, or sometimes even giving face to the players over a missing ball.
What do you mean?
Let's say in the arena,
Yeah.
there's some place the ball can fly to, right?
Yeah.
Or the ball is cracked, right?
Yeah.
So whenever that happens, the host give a kind of different face to them.
Okay.
They
Like
don't-
annoyed face
yeah,
rather than just
don't want
replacing it.
they don't want that to happen as well, right? So I felt that this can hinder people from playing the sports because some people are playing for the first time, and if they experience something like that, it's not good. Yeah. So if they do this, it kind of annoys me. Or some of the hosts, they like to do some backstabbing or some
Okay.
or some how to say backstabbing. And
Do you think some hosts are
the dramas?
there's drama? Okay, there's drama
Yeah.
among hosts?
There's definitely drama among hosts, which I don't really like, and I don't really get involved. Even if they directly involve me, I just stay away from it.
Okay.
We just have to do what we do well.
What causes one host to not get along with another host?
Territory.
Okay.
What does territory brings? Money, right?
Yeah.
So
It's like you're hosting at this venue, like please don't come
yeah,
to this
please
venue.
don't host at my venue. Please don't do tournament format here. Please
Yeah.
don't do it. So this venue doesn't only need one host.
Yeah.
It might need
all
5.
venues need lots of
Yeah.
hosts. Because in the end, for a venue, it is about court usage time.
Yes.
Yeah. And visibility.
So if you want to monopolize it, are you sure you can do it 30 days a month,
Yeah.
filling it up? I don't think so.
Unless you bring so much value that the court will say, hey, I give you exclusive rights.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much never going to happen.
Yeah. So if you can do that, I don't mind, right? But I wouldn't go around telling, because my personal hosting session is at GPA and PXP, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go around telling other hosts, don't come here, don't do it here. It's not good. You're going against me. I wouldn't do that. That's strictly against whatever I'm in for.
That's also against the spirit of the game,
Yeah.
really. I think no one can monopolize it. And in the spirit of competition and the growth of the sport, like everyone just needs to deliver a great experience, a great product, and let the players decide where they want
Yeah.
to play. That's such a shame. That
Yeah.
obviously our goal is to grow the sport. So this is all really hindering it. Tell us about the mini leagues and the mini tournaments that you went into.
You know what inspired my first mini tournament?
Oh, tell us.
I played in a mini tournament in Zebra Square back in December or January, and my hands were shaking crazy because it was my
You were
first.
nervous?
Yeah, it was my first tournament that time, and I was super nervous. We still got to the quarterfinals, but I kind of got the feel like what a new player will feel in a major tournament. Like you put in the setting of a Alliance Open, you put in a setting of a PPA or a WPC in. the player will feel nervous if that is their first tournament. You agree
How
with me?
is this mental thing going through? Because I'm not a competitive player.
Okay.
I didn't join tournaments. I mean, you, I'm sure that.
I've joined a few tournaments, yeah.
Okay.
So what is going through the mental of these players that shaken?
Actually, not when you are facing players that are far more inferior than you, that you will feel this fear. It's actually against players that you think you can win easily, or you have a fair chance that the pressure builds up. Because you are expected to win. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, in between your friends, you are a Duplo 3.5.
Yeah.
You enter a 3.5 tournament. You are expected to be quite competitive,
yeah.
or to win in that setting, or to be a favorite there. And then suddenly you flop in the group stage.
Yeah.
You understand that the mental...
I think pickleball has such a big mental game
Yeah.
element to it, because in social play, you will play like a champion. Everything's going
Correct.
in, you're smashing it, you're doing really well. When
Yeah.
you go into a tournament setting, even more so when you
Yes.
feel, I think I can take that team, I think it
Yeah.
should be an easy game.
And
when
especially if you're a host.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
there's a lot of players
More
that
on the
know
line,
you,
right?
right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of players that know you in the tournament. And then when you're playing at the other side, well, like, oh shit. I'm supposed to win this game.
Self-inflicted
Yeah, I'm
pressure.
supposed to win this game, but
Nothing goes
Yeah.
right in
Yeah.
a tournament game. What you normally would easily do, you're nervous, you're missing it,
yes.
and then you have this adversity. You're like, why is nothing working out?
Yes, basically that. And then that was why when I felt something like this, I started my first tournament. Just as a starting platform or somewhere less pressure for the players to get started out. Then in all those, you see Colin Wong, you see Jimmy Leong there.
Yeah.
And then the whole pressure builds up along the way. You see your friends there, you see them.
They
or
seem
you-
like the superstars on
Yes.
pedestals. Like how?
Or if you're friends, you're good friends. Like me seeing Buddy, me seeing him in another group, same category, me he already won. So the mental strength was I want to win with him.
Yeah.
And then you have to pass that barrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that what that drove you to have mini tournaments
Yes.
to get people to feel that feeling, but not so intense?
Yes. And also in a mini tournament, we held a mini tournament because we want to know the feel of handling a tournament first. If you go straight in and handle a 300 teams tournament, it might be a chance or might be a huge chance
Yeah.
that you mess it up playing
Yeah.
stuff like that, right? Even with a 16 team tournament that we started with, we kind of mess up the scheduling. Players have to wait 1 hour for their turns, 1.5 hours sometimes.
What was the challenge actually?
Um,
And the difference also between
at-
mini and
At that time, sorry, between what?
between mini and also a bigger scale.
Okay, in a mini tournament, you can have maybe 4 staff, 5 staff members, and you can start it.
Yeah.
Because it's only a 4-hour thing, right?
Yeah.
But in the major tournament, you have to get the major sponsors in. You have to handle a lot of different things like vendors, sponsors. Because you book out basically the whole place, right?
Yeah.
You have to cover the costs. But for a mini tournament, you don't have to have such things on the spot.
Less scale, so less pressure,
Yes.
risk as well.
You don't have to have many vendors on the spot. You don't have to have multiple sponsors. I will say. So I think in the mini scale, it's actually preparing us for the bigger scale tournament as well as the players. It's actually a both ways stuff. You're
Yeah.
preparing the players and you're also preparing yourself for the bigger scale tournament. It's because you can't straight jump in, right? Even as organizers.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, a 16 teams tournament, at the start, we can't even figure out whether to have 4 courts, or to have 3 courts, or to have 6 courts to begin with.
So it's a lot of trial and error.
Yes, at our first tournament, it was just, I think, 4 groups of 4. It makes 16, right? We thought it would be easy going, everything will be fine.
Now how we started
And-
with big cards.
and then we went to a court and we didn't know we know the court. It was 3 courts because one time I played in a tournament. It was 32 pairs and only the top person goes through.
4 in a group.
Yes,
That's
which
tough.
I think is very tough.
You have to be unbeaten,
because of the time constraint and stuff, right? So they want to just scrap off the round 16, which I think if you are in the time constraint, they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. But we don't do that. We still maintain the round of 16 if there's enough team.
What do you think is a fair amount of games for a pair to play? Minimum guaranteed game time.
For me, 3.
3 matches, huh?
For me, 3. But
Anything less than 3, you feel is
yeah, but
Unfair.
there are times that 1 or 2 groups in our competition that have 2 games. I'm utterly honest.
yeah.
Why did that happen? Because we disqualify some players. We have actually 8 groups of 4, right? But we disqualify
What-
some players.
Why? What causes a disqualification?
Manipulation of DUPR, Doppler,
Same thing.
and same. They have multiple Doppler accounts. Sandbagging, basically sandbagging. So we do.
So sandbagging, for our fans who might not understand the term, is essentially manipulating duper rated games to bring your duper rating lower to a level that allows you to join certain categories in certain tournaments.
Question. What is the trend line right now about mini tournaments before we go into your...
Okay. The trend line for mini tournament now is players are starting to realize that there are many mini tournaments, right?
Yeah.
And they are trying to pick tournaments that bring values to them.
Is it
That
monetary
truly-
value or
Okay. To be frank, Malaysian, we like money,
yep.
right? We like money. We can't compare to the overseas competition that provides no monetary
Yeah.
support. Monetary wise, it's definitely a huge point in it. But they also want to see who's the sponsor behind it, what kind of balls they are using, what kind of venues they are playing in, what kind of system that we are giving it to
Yeah.
them, and whether it's a smooth playing experience, whether we are providing line judge, umpires. It's all in the
It's all about the tournament experience, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even speaking to interview Jason Tay, he actually cares about not so much about the prize money, but the tournament experience, the comfort. Do they have a lounge, a place
Yes.
to relax between games, or the estimated waiting time, all plays into tournament experience. My next question, actually, I want to know about the cost breakdown and hidden costs that goes into running a tournament.
Okay, so first of all, we have to pay the workers. Actually, we are very happy because we generate jobs for young people.
You
People
get
with
the
me.
same part-timers most
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
time?
We have a group in there, and they have around 30 to 40 of them.
Okay.
And I think it's good for them because most of them they like pickleball as well. This is like a
Like a
what we
side
call-
income
yeah,
for
it's
them.
a side income, and they are doing something they like. Right?
Like a tournament setting, for how many hours would they be working and how much could they earn?
150 to 200,
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long is that tournament?
around 3 to 4 hours. And then we pay
300 for a full day.
We pay for their food as well after the tournament. So these are stuff with that people don't know. You know, boss. Although they are sponsored,
Yeah.
we have the limitation on
supply.
that, right? 30 to 50 balls,
30 to 50 bucks. Okay.
and it's not guaranteed I will receive them back because I'm very generous with them.
Yeah.
So if you take them, you take them.
Oh, yeah, people are
So sometimes if they take, I think it's just my part as I'm doing advertising for fuckers.
Yes.
I don't.
It's a giveaway, unofficial giveaway.
Yeah, but I don't encourage everyone to take it. If you haven't tried before, you can just ask it from me.
Don't steal the balls from your tournament.
this thing will go viral.
Yeah.
People will start doing that.
I don't want you to take the balls and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But I don't really like. I know some organizers. They have 2 balls per court, right? We put 3 per court. So, one of the balls go missing. They won't start the game. They want to look for the ball. I was here.
okay.
For one of the tournament, and she
Not to name
was
names.
finding the balls non-stop.
CCTV lah.
Because my opponent was the one that lost the ball. So I was like, oh my god, it's just a ball.
Yeah,
Just begin the game. I don't think the ball.
Maybe
cost
she
much,
wasn't sponsored. I think she
was sponsored.
Oh, okay.
but I
Okay,
think,
let's get back to the cost
Yeah.
breakdown.
okay.
What's
So
the
for the
business
stuff
plan
we,
look
we,
like?
we
Yeah.
got it covered,
Staffing.
and then we want to bring more value. Sometimes we provide drinks to the players. Not every tournament, but we tried our best. Sometimes we get sponsored in, but sometimes the sponsor is not fully sponsored, right?
You still insist.
Yes, we still have to pay some, right? And when we pay some, of course, we still hope the players they just like and share some others the sponsors start page just to redeem a bottle of water that usually costs $9.90,
Yeah.
and we
Okay.
give them for free. So sometimes we do that, and the court fees. The court fees alone is quite a lot.
Yeah.
Because usually I heard those comments about you play 3 games and you go home, right? Trust me, I took in account those comments.
Yeah. When structuring your tournament, you mean?
After the knockout quarterfinals, actually I opened up the court for social play for free for them.
So let's get back to the core numbers of a cost breakdown of a tournament. Like you would expect to make how much profit by, what's the typical format? Like how much profit you aim to make, how many participants, and what are the costs involved? Yeah.
Actually, for me, we don't look at the profit numbers at the start. We just do what we feel is right.
Yeah.
Whatever comes after that is after that. Alright? So we don't really look at the profit numbers. Because if we...
break even first, yeah.
even
Okay,
first-
maybe let's...
Like last night tournament, I lose money.
Okay, let's talk about last night's tournament then. Let's talk about real numbers of
Yeah,
last night's tournament. So, how much money did you lose?
Okay.
And then, how many participants joined? How much did you charge them? And
Last-
where did the cost go?
Okay, last night we have a few major tournaments, right?
Yeah.
Like West and in Batu Pahat as well. So most of the players are there.
Yeah.
So I think we proceeded with 12 teams.
Okay. So it
From-
was
from
not
the-
enough teams to make the scale
Yeah,
worth it.
a lot of people advise me to just turn it into a
Cancel.
social session.
Yeah.
So you can just get back some money. But I didn't want because most of them they wanted to play.
Yeah.
So I decided to proceed with the tournament with a lesser prize money, of course, but it's still more than
Yeah.
what I could have lessened it to.
Okay.
Because if I follow the pro rata, the
pro rata,
percentage rate, it's not supposed to be that amount. But I don't want it to be too low. So I still maintain it.
How much was the prize money?
500,
Okay.
300,
Yeah.
200. And with I charge them at 200 per registration, and we have 11 teams, right? So it's just 2,002. And we have to give 1,000 away for the prize money. Not included
Court rental.
court rental and the staff rate.
Staffing, yeah.
So I think it's safe to say that we lost money for the tournament. Yeah,
Okay.
but we don't care about that too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we care about is still the player experience. With that amount of players, we still book the same amount of courts. We still book the same amount of hours.
Yeah.
Just so we want them to have the best
Okay,
experience.
okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about a previous tournament that you would deem
Yeah.
as successful, and how much profit did you make from that?
We will say roughly around 1,000 plus.
Okay, that's how much you aim to profit lah, 1,000 plus.
Yeah, because it's a lot of work to it, right? And for a tournament, we have to plan maybe 3 weeks. But 1,000 plus sometimes is safe to say because we have to run ads on Insta as well.
Yeah,
Every day
Yeah.
is around $50 to
Yeah.
$100 depending on what we run.
ringgit lah.
Yes. So
And you run that campaign for how many days?
7 days,
days,
sometimes
okay.
14 days.
Yeah.
So these are all the hidden costs.
Yeah, yeah.
If you take a calculator at home, you keep on clicking. This Brian should be earning 2,000
Yeah, yeah.
to 1,000. You can't see the hidden cost behind it.
I think a lot of people think if you just post up on WhatsApp and put it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Reclub,
yeah, yeah.
like automatically everyone's going to sign, but it's so competitive right now.
I think you saw some of our ads on Insta. as
yeah,
well,
I've
right?
seen some of your ads. Yeah.
So I think these are all the hidden costs behind it. Those people don't see it, and they could be. I think a lot, including myself or you. We go to session, we just press the calculator, get a rough estimate
Yeah,
of what they earn.
everyone's always curious. Let's speak about your upcoming tournament.
But for the upcoming tournament, it will be held in Monkey Canopy. It will be called PSM Grand Cup. And this-
PSM Grand Cup.
Yes, the main sponsor for it is of course Fuckers. And this tournament is mainly catered for the novice and intermediate categories.
So that's 3.5 below.
3.5 below for the intermediate and 3.0 below for the novices.
Okay.
So it will be all men's doubles, mixed doubles, and women's doubles. Each have 2 categories. So what is so special about this tournament? Actually, it's built out of passion. We could have gotten the open play in, the open categories, which is so important for the sponsors nowadays, right? They want the open players there, they want the superstars there. That's where the money lies. But we decided not to make the open category. Because for me, the open categories, they don't need us. They have many more organizers.
They have a lot of options
Yes.
already.
PPA, WPC, they have all the sponsors around them. They don't need a PSM to be doing this for them. So at this moment of time, we can see that the number of players are growing. When the number of players are growing, they start from the amateur. up to novices and to intermediate. These are where the areas that we should be building. A good friend of mine, Rex Ties,
That's nice, yeah.
he says to me this all the time. He wants to build from the youth. That's the most important stuff.
Yeah.
Because the youth is where all this begins. Right now, we are seeing a lot of old men like us joining the sports.
Hey, speak for yourself, man. I'm not.
Yeah. But we need to get the youth in.
Yeah, we need.
That's what I
Start at the grassroots
That's
level.
what I learned from Rex.
Yeah.
You know, Rex, he came to Malaysia. He's a PPA number 1, right? He could have just charged crazy amount for the children and stuff like that. But he ran a charity
Like clinics for kids?
for kids in the secondary school, in the primary school.
Oh,
I think
okay.
we need more of this mentality in the pickleball community in Malaysia. Right?
That's very noble of him, yeah.
Yeah, we could charge a training fees for maybe adults and stuff, right? But for the kids, we should be thinking about giving away free stuff just to get them involved. Yeah.
Agree, yeah.
Really important point. And I learned a lot from Rex from that. Yeah.
And Rex, is Rex making his way back here?
He is making his way back.
All right, we look forward
in the
to-
mid of August. He will be having a few child clinic or adults clinic
Okay, interesting.
at PXP. Yeah, might be able to do one here. We're not sure about
Yeah.
that now.
Something we
Yeah.
can discuss for sure.
Yeah. So he'll be back here, but definitely he'll be wanting to promote the sports even more here. Because he's all about promoting the sports. I think,
Especially among youth?
Yeah, especially among youth.
So, back to your tournament. It's going to be at Monkey Canopy. It's going to be what date again?
It's on the 23rd and 24th of
23rd.
August.
Focused on novice and intermediate.
Yes.
What are the categories?
We have the men's doubles 3.0 below.
Yep.
Men's doubles 3.5 below. Mixed doubles 3.0. Women's doubles 3.0.
Yeah.
Mixed doubles intermediate 3.5
Yeah.
below. And also the women's doubles 3.5 below.
Okay.
So we
men's
catered-
doubles mixed
and
across
women's.
2 categories.
Yes.
So that's 6
Yes.
categories to join. Okay. What's the entry fees?
The entry fees is 238 for the novice and
Okay.
288 for the intermediate.
238 and 288
Yes.
per pair.
Yes. What they can expect from the tournament is we are doing live streaming for all courts. So players can just view their match on live stream.
Yeah.
And
Which platform?
We are currently using SportSync.
Okay.
Yeah, for the live streaming and stuff. So they can just replay. They can download it to their phone.
Yep.
Yeah, and so these are kind of the incentive that we are offering it to them, and also this time is quite the high amount of prize money.
Okay, yeah, tell us.
Yeah, it's around 25,000 cash money,
Okay.
not including the gifts that we are giving it away. So every category, the winners will receive 2 Faklos Elite X.
Wow.
Yeah.
Elite X, okay.
Yes, and we are also giving away a few paddles as lucky draws at the tournament. And in courtesy of Monkey Canopy, they are also giving away free rooms.
Okay, for the winners?
Yes.
Okay.
And for the second and third place, they have some gifts for them as well.
Okay.
So I think that the gifts are going to keep on expanding while we're getting information from the sponsors. But these are the current one we can.
Okay, that you can release so
reveal.
far. Yeah.
we
If there's
can
any
reveal.
more sponsors want to get involved,
Yeah.
get in touch with us.
Yes, definitely.
As soon as possible. Time is short. It sounds like a really exciting tournament for novice and intermediate.
Yeah, I think for intermediate we are offering 3,000 for the first prize plus
Wow.
plus the sponsor gifts.
that's
I
much
think-
more than a lot of small tournaments I've heard.
Yeah, I think it's on par with some of the open tournament as well. Yeah, and we are not charging extraordinary prizes because we still have to run our live streaming and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I think it's a fair tournament entry rate
Yes.
for the value that you are planning
Yes.
to deliver. Okay, very much.
Registration starts and
Yeah, when how does someone get involved and how do they register?
Okay, we can register at the link here. I think you can put up a QR code
Yeah,
or something.
we can
right?
put a
Okay, so you can register at the link here. The registration actually started in, I think, on 20th of July.
Yep.
So currently we have around, I think, 100 plus registrations. We are aiming around 250. So
Okay.
the registration is
Halfway there.
running fast. And the last date for the registration will be on the 15th of August.
15 August.
Yes.
Okay.
So on the 10th of August, The shirt sizes may vary. So if you register any later than the 10th of August, the shirt size is subject to availability.
Sure.
Yeah.
So basically, sign up as soon as possible.
Yeah, as soon as
on
possible.
the link. Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like a website link, right?
It's a website link, so
Okay.
we'll just put out a QR code here, just easy for them.
Okay, awesome. Brian, thank you so much for being brutally honest. We love your passion for the game and your drive to grow it within the community. I think, thank you for your insight on
Yeah.
what it takes to build from a host perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, for anyone else interested in running events or getting involved, he's an open book.
You can always
connect.
ask me. You can always just ask them or ask
Yeah.
me. No issues with that.
Yeah.
I am open to sharing.
Okay, and so this has been Asia's Voice of Pickleball and a really interesting episode. Thank you so much, Brian.
Okay.
See you.
Thank you. See you.
Done. Awesome.
That's pretty good content.
Yeah, good content.